Today we're going to talk about the different types of angles. The first type of angle that I would like to talk about is an angle called a right angle. And I'm going to go ahead and draw a right angle for you. You will notice I've got one line coming down, and then I'm going to make another line here. You'll also notice that my right angle looks like an L. Right angles, when we measure them with a protractor, measure 90 degrees exactly. You may also know that triangles do not have a right angle unless they are a right triangle, and they will only have one of them. And that squares and rectangles have 4 right angles. This type of angle that I would like to talk about is going to be an obtuse angle. The red line that you see here is my 90-degree line. An obtuse angle measures more than 90 degrees when I measure it with my protractor. So I'm going to finish drawing this for you. And let me move that. So the black lines represent my obtuse angle. Obtuse angles, when I measure them with a protractor, will measure more than 90 degrees. I'm going to say this one measures about 120 degrees. I can be more precise when I use my protractor. So an obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees. Let me write that for you. Okay. The next type that I would like to talk about is going to be an acute angle. Again, I have my red line to show you where 90 degrees is. So I'm going to go ahead and draw for you an acute angle. You will notice that this angle is going to measure less than 90 degrees. That's why we call it cute, because it's little. Funny, huh? So, if I were to use my protractor and measure this, I would say that this angle would measure about 45 degrees. And it's an acute angle. It measures less than 90 degrees. And the last type of angle that I would like to talk to you about is easy. It is an angle called a straight angle, or you may notice that it is nothing but a straight line. If I were to put a protractor on here and try to measure it, it would measure 180 degrees. This is called a straight angle. Now, we're going to look at how we can use a protractor to measure angles, and we will be doing that later.